Welcome to This Week in Hell. I'm Professor Bond Ruggles with all of the things you're just dying to know. On This Week in Hell, I want to talk to you about something that's very near and dear to me. One of our tours called the Backatown tour. That tour is going away after October. It's based off my master's thesis. I'm really the only one that can do it, and that makes it difficult for us to offer it consistently because I have a ton of other duties I also have to perform as the owner of Hottest Hell Tours. What makes this tour so unique is it brings to life an area of one of the few areas in the city of New Orleans that, in a rare moment of moral clarity, we decided we wanted to erase what we considered the darkest, most debaucherous part of our past, and that was Storyville, our known and very worldwide famous red light district. My master's thesis argues that sex workers had a lot more agency than we often give them credit for. They weren't always victims, they weren't always trafficked, and in fact, I would argue sex work and sex trafficking are not one and the same at all. I think a lot of sex workers all over the world would agree with me. So I wanted to kind of use this week as a teaser for why you should take this tour if you are coming to New Orleans in October. Because actually it would be, I guess, November 1st will be the last day that I offer this tour. First, in most red light districts, you had what are called guidebooks. In New Orleans and at the Historic New Orleans Collection, you can go see they're digitized. You can just go right online, look at their digitized collection of Storyville Blue Books. It was a guidebook. Which brothel was located at which address? Which attorney might help you get out of getting into a little bit of legal trouble? And since the city had that rare moment of moral clarity and decided to demolish everything, especially those buildings connected to brothels and sex work and cabarets, and there's only 3 buildings left standing today. 2 of them we go by on the tour. Because of that, we've taken it upon ourselves to recreate the guidebooks. Now, the very first guidebook ever in New Orleans was called the Hello Book, and it was red, not blue. And that's what we decided to recreate because we're Hottest Hell Tour, so we called it the Hello Tour, the Hello Book. And we recreate on the inside, which I won't open. You're going to have to come to the tour to find out. But you get one of these on tour to take with you and have for now and forever until you decide to throw it away, burn it, or give it away to somebody else. And it's got more than what the original guidebooks have because we have more to share with you. But it really gets into the history of sex work in the city. I love giving this tour. It's all but guaranteed I'm going to be your tour guide. And it runs at 10 a.m. on Fridays and Saturdays. I know that's asking a lot for you to get up early when you're in a town that likes to party, but it also means that you're up early and you're done early, so you can start partying a lot early if you decide to do the tour first. And so these books become yours. It's about 90 minutes. It makes a full loop, starts and ends at the same spot, easy walking, and this is your downright last chance to get it. After that, you're gonna have to pay me for a copy of my thesis to get some of the information, and our personal guidebooks will go away, and you'll have to rely on the Historic New Orleans Collection. So long as they have their digitized version of them up, you'll always be able to see them. So I'm really pushing the Backatown tour, but I really think it's one of the best. I think it's the only tour doing what it does about Storyville. Other tour groups on segways and bicycles might ride through it, but they don't take the time that I do to really demonstrate to you what that experience would have been like, both as a working girl and as a customer. So I hope to see you out on the streets. That's all I have for you this week. Thank you for tuning into this selfless self-promotion, and we'll see you next time on This Week in Hell.